In this video, back with our third and final part of this series on the local newsletter Hilton Head Spotlight. We're going to be focusing in this video on exactly how they're using social media, specifically ads, in order to be able to get their traffic to their local newsletter. For those that this is the first video, this is the Hilton Head Spotlight. They've got over 5,000 subscribers on their local newsletter, and all they're doing very simply is sharing events and local news and putting ads into these in order to make money. So you can see how simple this all is, sorry, with the title, the date, location, and a bit of information about the actual event. You can do all of this with AI, and in the previous videos in this series, we've taught you exactly how to do that. Now, just to show you some growth with this particular newsletter, this was actually started this year in 2025. And this graph just shows you how quickly you can scale a newsletter like this if you've got the capital. So you're looking at around about 50 cents per subscriber if you are going to run this kind of business. As a ballpark figure, it can be less, it can be more. And that's going to depend on lots of things like your ad creative. It's going to depend on your ad copy. It's going to depend on your competition. So if you'd like some training on ads, just go down into the comments, put local ads, and I can do that for you. We also had lots of people asking about directories as a form of monetization, and we will be doing some videos on directories soon. But if you'd like them sooner rather than later, also put the word directory down in the comments. But we can see here the traffic channels of Facebook and Instagram, and the type of traffic that they're getting, if I scroll down slightly, is ads. So from this, we can assume that they are running ads through Facebook and Instagram via Meta in order to grow their local newsletter. Now we can see January here and July there, so we can assume in the middle here is probably somewhere around about April, May. So they were quite aggressive with running their ads, and then they have stopped running them, and we can see that they're not bringing in a huge amount of traffic organically. Now there are methods you can use in order to get organic social media traffic, but you have to be consistent with those. So most people do start off their newsletter with Facebook ads. You need a budget of around about $150. That's going to get you 300 subscribers a month. You don't want to go too crazy. I personally think that this is quite aggressive, and I wouldn't have gone quite this fast with a local newsletter. But like I said, $150, $100 is more than enough. So let's take a look at their social media. Now they've got this set up really nicely. We've got the logo, we've got exactly what it is, a weekly newsletter. I would have liked to see a direct link here. And although these graphics are really nice in the way that they look, I don't think they're very effective at growing organic traffic. What you really want to be doing is we want to see reels, so we want to see videos, and we want to see that you are doing something about the local area. So whether you're doing top fives, whether you're doing reviews, whether you're doing deep dives, whether you're doing local guides, all of those are great ideas, but these really should be videos. They don't need to be every single day. 2 or 3 reels a week would be absolutely fine, but that's what we should be seeing. We should be seeing reels. Now, if you don't have the time to do reels, then I would be doing carousels, and you actually want to just use AI generated carousels. If you'd like some training on that, just put AI carousels down in the description. But a mix of Reels videos that are quite short and some AI carousels is the best kind of content to be doing for both Facebook and for Instagram. So although we've got some content up here, this isn't exactly what I would be producing. If we go up to the top, we can see they've got 257 followers. So what's going to happen naturally is when you are running your Facebook ads, as we said, we know they're running ads, people are going to go to your page after you've got them to sign up for your newsletter. That way they will also, a percentage of them, subscribe to the Instagram page, so become followers, and the same over on Facebook as well. So they're going to become followers on Facebook. We can see they've got 444 followers. So what you're able to do is get those newsletter subscribers, but also followers on Instagram and Facebook, depending on where you are running the ads. But obviously you can run the ads on both, and we recommend that you're running the ads on both. So we can see here, again, they're using the same image with a little bit of information. But again, reels and carousels is what I would be adding to this in order to be able to get you the growth, or the organic growth on social media. Okay, we can see they also were monetizing with a Spotify shop here, but the link doesn't work anymore. So they've clearly stopped doing that. I think merch is a great idea, but I wouldn't be doing it this early on in a local newsletter. That would be something to do much later. There's better places to put your time and effort when it comes to growing this brand. I can also see that the intro here is not completed. I want all this filled out with a link to the local newsletter as well. So if somebody did watch your reel or they did check out your carousel, they would be able to sign up to the newsletter directly from social media. So that's everything on the social media side. Like I said, if you want more training, then you can definitely let me know in the comments. What I would say is that go back and watch the first two videos on how they're writing their newsletter, how they're setting up the directory, because they are great learning experiences from those videos, especially if you're looking for a very simple starting point for your local newsletter. You haven't got a lot of time and you don't really want to do something that's got tons and tons of detail in it. New newsletter coming next week for local. We'll see you in the next one.